I think ang nakakalungkot dito is not the fact that we haven't identified the coach yet, no? At although may rumors na si Coach Tim Coe na daw magko-coach, it's still not official. We still haven't really officially named the coach, and we don't even know who the players are. And this is the big problem. Babalik na naman tayo sa dati nating problema na we have lack of preparation. And siguro iniisip natin na yung February 22 game natin, FIBA Asia Cup qualification, that's against Hong Kong. Kayang-kaya na natin yan. Yung February 25, Chinese Taipei, kayang-kaya din yan. And sometimes, this is where the problem is. Actually, naswerte lang tayo siguro dahil Hong Kong at saka Chinese Taipei ang mga kalaban natin, hindi ganun kalakas na team. Pero this has been the case even with strong team. Eto na naman tayo. Nasa dulo na naman tayo. Hindi tayo makapag-decide. Wala na naman tayong preparation. And we will still end up with parang madali yan. Sinuwerte na tayo sa Asian Games kay Coach Tim Cohn. Pero it's not always gonna happen like that eh. That's the big problem. Eto na naman tayo sa what are we doing about this? And I think me as a fan, ikaw din as a fan na nanonood dito, excited ka mapanood itong mga laro na to, ito yung schedule courtesy of Gilas Army. Pero sino ba yung mga lalaro? At ano bang plano natin ngayon? Okay sana kung okay sana kung hindi tayo makapag-decide talaga fully or officially yet because we wanna commit. Problema, we cannot be like I hate to say this, no, yung government na discontinue yung project. Wala talaga tayong patutunguhan. Pag-usapan nga natin ng konti ito.
Powcast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This content is presented by Arena Plus, Astigsa Sports.
So, I love basketball, obviously, and Gilas Pilipinas is one of the teams that I support. Of course, it's our national team. Sa talagang every time na pag pinag-uusapan Gilas Pilipinas dito sa channel ko, dito lang ako nagkaka-views talaga dahil I'm sure maraming interested ng mga boxing fans, NBA fans, PBA fans sa Gilas Pilipinas. So, just to state the obvious first, these are the schedule according to Gilas Pilipinas Army, which is, thank you very much, one of the page that I follow. February 22, 25, Hong Kong, China. November ulit yung next na game, Pilipinas, New Zealand, Pilipinas, Hong Kong. And then next game ulit, Chinese Taipei, New Zealand sa next year. And then we have under 17 sa July 7. And then we have the FIBA 2024 Men's Olympic Qualifying Tournament, which is gonna happen on July 3 and July 4. Mga kalaban natin, Latvia and Georgia. So, eto, hindi ko na alam kung anong plano natin for July. Do you really want to win this? Can we win this? Or kaya ba talaga natin manalo against Latvia and Georgia? But here's the biggest question mark every time na lagi na lang natin pinag-uusapan yung Gilas Pilipinas. And, even the fans themselves, medyo nasasawa na rin because we've been saying that preparation is the problem. I mean, beside the coach, na we all know na even if Coach Tim Cohn was, for me, is a good coach. I mean, he wasn't effective in his last outings, but still, maganda overall. I think okay naman yung ginawa niya sa world stage, no? And he's still one of the greatest coach in the Philippines from my perspective. Now, nag-coach Tim Cohn tayo, and naipanalo niya yung Asian Games ng gold for the longest time. Nadidiscredit pa rin siya. Parang sa tingin ko, kahit sinong coach ang ilagay dyan, madidiscredit pa rin. Although marami kasing sumisigaw na kailangan natin ng foreign coach, kasi nawawalan sila ng tiwala siguro sa Filipino coach. Pero remind ko lang, Tim Cohn is not a Filipino coach. Although, Philippine coach siya pa rin kasi talagang dito siya nag-practice ng coaching niya. But I believe more than the coaching style, the European style, it's about preparation eh. And now, na-interview si Coach Tim Cohn, may lumabas na balita na siya, sa spin din naman lumabas yon. Ngayon, in-interview naman siya, sabi niya hindi pa daw siya sure, and this is going to be a problem again. We know Coach Tim Cohn can pull it off like what he did in the Asian Games, and he probably could still win against Hong Kong and Chinese Taipei if he is identified as a coach, but we really did not solve any problem here. We still went back because sa totoo lang, if we want to be great at something, regardless who's in front of us, then we gotta do the same standards. Hindi pwedeng i-underestimate natin yung kalaban natin porket Hong Kong yan or Chinese Taipei lang yan. Di naman mga European teams yan kakayanin natin. O siguro kakayanin natin. Pero what happened? The day that we start implementing a certain program, certain standards, dapat it should apply to all so that we have the habit of being gold standard. And I'm sure the coaches believe in that. It's just that ang problema, hindi ko maintindihan bakit it seems like obvious ang issues, no? Obvious ang issue, yung availability ng player, yung coaches, yung consistency, but still we couldn't solve the problem. I'm not saying that there's a problem right now, but I feel that here we go again. It's January 22. It's 1 month before February 22. So who's gonna coach? Who are the players? We haven't really identified them. So that's the problem when siguro people serving two masters, like PBA is still not available, but I know they're committed, but that's the thing. So maybe it's time for us to really have a different program or have a different idea on how we could actually resolve the continuity and the chemistry of the teams, no? So isa pa rin gusto ko masabi, no? Sa under 17 natin, I think si Josh Reyes daw yung in charge. So that under 17, itong mga players dito, these are the possible players that could play as well sa senior team or sa ating Team A or sa ating pinaka-national team. So dapat align din yung program na yon sa program po ng senior. So I don't know how is that gonna work because kaya nga meron team na bata the junior team, they're gonna be a potential senior if they're good. But kung iba-iba ng system or hindi masyado aligned, I mean, it could be different because iba yung mga tao, iba yung coach, but they have to be aligned to each other. I think that's the biggest problem. It's not just the coach. I mean, the coach would certainly help, but yung consistency and preparation, this has always been an issue. And pagdating ng February 22, pag tayo ay natalo sa Hong Kong, which is imposible naman, although pag natalo tayo, either way, ano na naman ba sasabihin natin? It's gonna be the same thing. But also, tayo basketball fan, tayo Filipino fan, tayo Gilas fan, we want to support our Gilas Pilipinas. And hopefully lang, just a call for the whoever the people that are in charge with this. I don't want to go too political. I'm just trying to be objective in my opinion regarding the situation. I understand that they're doing other things. May mga nagsasabi na no, it cannot be a PBA coach because a PBA coach will have too many things. Actually, I agree with this that the Gilas Pilipinas team should stay intact for as long as they can. I mean, hindi naman tayo NBA. Sa NBA kasi ang gagaling talaga ng mga players when they go together, even if they play isolation, it works out, and plus lagi din sila nagte-training, mayroong mga training sessions sa sila, no? Yun ang siguro nagbi-miss. How do we work it out, the availability of the players and how we can have them on practice? Kaya nga nung mga ito pa isa pa pala, no, naalala ko lang sino yung magiging naturalized player natin. I understand, I heard na hindi natin kakailanganin daw sa Hong Kong versus Chinese Taipei. Siguro, which again goes back to this question. So that means kakailanganin pa natin to sa November. Okay. So eto ang aga nitong usapan na to. Pagdating ng November, October, tapos wala pa rin import, di pa rin nakapag-training kung sino yung naturalize natin, we still go back to the same issue. So that's the problem. Isang buwan na lang, wala pa rin coach. Wala pa rin players. So hopefully, magawa. Nakakasawa na rin syempre, pero supportahan natin Gilas Pilipinas and we love basketball. But wag tayo umasa na manalo na naman on the big scale. Just saying. Let me know what you think, guys. By the way, sponsored po ako ng Arena Plus. So in case interested po kayo sa Arena Plus, we're giving cashback. Send lang kayo na message sa Facebook page po, sa official Facebook page ng Powcast Sports. Salamat.